Food cravings used to drag me out of my way to health, to spiritual growth, and to making money. I used to feel powerless when it came to trying to manage my food addictions, and I felt like if somebody else was driving my wheel, driving my body, if you will. And, you know, I felt like my body was not mine at moments. I felt like I had food around me because I am a chef. I am a trained chef, so I had food around me all the time. So you can imagine someone with food cravings and a constant access to all the worst food you can imagine for your health. And what happened is that at times I unconsciously took some food from the table and put it in my mouth, for then noticing what I have done and then becoming frustrated and then sad about this, because I knew that wasn't healthy for me, and that was not bringing me closer to my goals, but I still did it. And then, you know it felt horrible, to be honest. And you might say, yeah, it's not important, it's not something that matters because it's just food. But reality is, and you know that, I'm sure you know that, food is really impactful on our lives, on a mental level, on an emotional level, on a spiritual level, and it has all kinds of consequences when you cannot manage yourself when it comes to food. And I went from feeling really bad about this and feeling powerless, as I told you, to discovering something that really changed my perspective about it and brought me to a new place where I can now. Um, I now know that it doesn't have to be like that, because I now feel free. I don't feel powerless anymore. I feel like I have the consciousness to always choose what is right and what is wrong for me. And since I've done this change, a lot of things happen to me. A lot of emotional, spiritual, relationships, and on all levels I evolved when I started taking the power cord of my food cravings, if you will, and taking the power back inside of me. So, what I'm about to share with you is a really simple framework that I have learned that can really help you get to a better place, much better place when it comes to food cravings. And what I'm talking about is the concept of Ayurveda. So, Ayurveda is a really ancient science that comes from India, and basically it's the science of life, literally. It's the oldest lifestyle medicine, if you will. And the simple concept that I'm about to share with you is that of the six tastes of food and how they relate to food cravings. So bear with me. We are all made of five elements. Everything is made of five elements. The food that we eat, my body, your body, the walls behind me, the house where I live, the water that I'm drinking, everything is made of these five elements. They are water, fire, earth, air, and space. Why this matters is that if I am a energetic structure made of these five elements, and the food that I eat is also an energetic structure of these five elements, it means that when I eat this food, I am basically um, absorbing these energies that are in food. And once you start to see food not as carbohydrates and protein anymore, which has its importance. I still use that framework, but I also see the other aspect of it, which is the energetic aspect of food. I now can understand, and you can understand why you are craving certain foods. Let me make an example for you. Sweet foods are predominantly made of earth and water in a subtle sense, in the energetic sense. Earth and water are sweet. So when I am craving sweet foods, which used to happen all the time, and still happens sometimes, it means that I am craving subtle energies of water and earth. And why this is important is that food is not the only source of water and earth, because water and earth bring the quality of stability, structure, calmness, um, groundedness, basically um, coziness, which intuitively are all related to sweetness in a sense. Imagine hugging, a sweet hug with someone intuitively is something that brings stability, closeness, um, intimacy, and groundedness to oneself. The point I'm making is that once I understood that I craved sweet foods not for their, or not only for their nutritional value, but also for their subtle qualities, which are of earth and water. I then understood what my craving was telling me, that I needed more emotional stability, more calmness, more groundedness, more structure. And so now I can use this information and use my craving as a light bulb that is just telling me, hey, this is lacking. It's like if you are in your car and the oil light switches on. You know what it means. It means that you need oil. So if you crave sweets, chances are you're craving earth and water. You're craving stability, calmness, groundedness, and structure in your life. So then you can make different choices. You don't restrict yourself, you don't start going crazy about these cravings and use like this thought that sugar is poison and whatever, which might be. Actually, it's not really healthy, but the point is not that. The point is that if you have the awareness and the informations that I'm giving you, you can say, okay, I can eat that chocolate bar and feel satisfied for some time, and perhaps develop a sugar addiction in the same time. Or I can go another way and ask myself, what else can bring stability, calmness, groundedness, and structure to my to my present reality. You can meditate for a couple of minutes. You can hug somebody. You can take a nap. You can go in nature. You can do perhaps some calming breath work, some yoga, some. You can even eat a banana, if you crave sweets. And that banana will bring these energies of earth and water in your system very quickly. And you don't have the guilt that comes from eating other sweet foods. Do you see the power of this? Because it was mind blowing for me. It's almost like we are always taught that there is this material qualities of food that are vitamins and minerals and whatever. And then there is a bigger layer that Ayurveda talks about. And if you understand this bigger layer, a lot of things come together. So, this is it for today. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them somewhere that I can read them. And, if you want to get to a place of freedom regarding food and to a place of consciousness and awareness regarding the food choices that you can make, and the cooking ability that you can have, and that if you integrate this concept that I'm giving you in your kitchen, that's like superpowering all of this that I'm telling you, because then you can use the elements at your advantage and actually power up. So let's say that I want more fire in my life right now because I need to be faster and think more and produce and work hard perhaps. I can now use the fire element in my cooking more and implement the fire element in my cooking or in my lifestyle to spark up that capacity in me to go where I want faster. Or you can just use this as I have done to feel free and to feel that your power is back in your system. If you want to implement this kind of tools, please go ahead and schedule a call with me. It's completely free. And I can help you come up with a plan of action that you can take for your exact situation. And if you like the plan that I gave you, you can implement it on your own. Or if you want more help, you perhaps can book some coaching sessions or some mentoring sessions with me on Zoom, and we can work together for some time. So have a great day and peace.